Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Santa's Workshop. I am so glad you could join me today because we are going to be trying out a new product. I have got the Ancel Diagnostic Leak Detector. We're going to be hooking that up on the Corvette and checking out vacuum line leaks. With this you have to purchase mineral oil or you can use baby oil. I just went ahead and got the straight mineral oil. And we're going to be unboxing that and seeing what all we got to do to get it hooked up and going in this. But also in this video, I cleaned up one of my manifolds and I used Eastwood manifold spray paint to clean that thing up, and it looks just like a nice, beautiful sandblasted manifold. All I did was wire brushed it, wiped it down real good, got all the grease off of it, and it came out beautiful. As you can see, I got Mr. J's frame all covered up. I got the driveline ordered, and it's supposed to be done here within the next couple of days. So when we get that in, hopefully I will have all my tools to get started on the brake and fuel line. So let's keep our fingers crossed. But in this video, as I said, we are going to get the vacuum lines. We're going to hook that up and see if we can find out where all the leaks are coming from. And I'm going to try and get that air box split and taken out. That's going to be interesting. But I got to find out what all I'm going to have to do on that. So, that being said, thank you all for getting me to 18,000 subscribers. I've got less than 2,000 to go before I meet my goal at the end of this month. And on my 1-year anniversary, I'm going to try and put out a special video kind of going through and highlighting all that we've done this past year. So, be looking for that. And let's get to work. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to set this right here on that fender. Some mineral oil right down there for right now. Let's see what we got here. First box, it looks like we got the machine itself. We got our PSI gauge, shows how much pressure. That's for our air pump, and that is for the smoke. Right here is where you put the oil in. You got you looks like a level right there. Looks like it's got a little bit in there. Then you got your hose and you got your power. You got your line to wrap everything up. Here's your smoke line. Now I found this to be very interesting. This right here is for you to put in your tailpipe. Pump that up, seals it off, then you can hook that up and blow smoke into your tailpipe and find out any leaks in your exhaust. That right there in itself is one handy little tool. And it's got a separate little bladder when that one wears out. You got this right here. This is your power cord, 12 volt. Oh, you have a hook that you can put on top of the machine to hang it. this crammed in there. Funnel to fill it with. Right here's a big wedge to shove into a tailpipe or something and plug it in and use that. So it comes with lots of handy attachments. But this, and this is all I need right now. All right, I brought this over here to the table to get this thing filled up. Don't want to make a mess all over the Corvette. Alrighty. Let's see how steady of a hand I am. There we are at max. Well, that didn't take a whole lot of that. Yeah, I'm going to go put my mineral oil on the shelf over here, so we'll have it for later. All right. It did say once this thing is filled, you want to keep it in an upright position. So I'm going to have to find a place where we can set it in an upright position on this car. That works pretty good right there. Alrighty, let's get this hooked up right here. And it needs a 12-volt source, so I am going to have to cart a battery over here because I don't know if I can reach the battery in this thing. Okay. And there's our smoke. Okay. Now then, it says we need a bright light. I'm going to be using my old Delphi headband for the light to locate the leaks. I'll have a link for it as well. All right. Well, got one leak right there already. A leak right there. I kind of expected those. coming out right here. Really expected to see some stuff coming through this. Oop. Yeah. It looks like I got containers out on the headlights. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, I want to bring y'all around so you can see these leaks. See my smoke coming out right there. And I've got it coming out. Let's see, where is that little bugger? Coming out of that little hose right there. But I want you to look up here at my headlight system. We are coming out everywhere over here. So I'm going to have to take that completely apart and find out what all we got going on with the headlights. I mean, I really expected, I got a completely empty line there and there, nothing coming out of. So, that's the ANCEL leak detection system right there. S2009 or S2000, excuse me. That's the ANCEL leak detection system S2000. And as you can see, it really works. So, I want to shut her down and we're going to see what else we can use this thing on. going to perform test number 2 with the Ancel S2000 smoke detector. Get us some good smoke rolling out here. There we go. Ooh, that's too big. So I'm going to grab an adapter. And that's too big. Okay. Wait till we start pouring out of here good. And we got a leak right there. Whew. Okay. Purge the smoke out of there. All right. Well, that told me our heater core is still good. I like that. I got it up to 15 psi. Holding it with my finger there, and there was no smoke out of the core. You saw it leaking right here at that joint, but you know, I want to put new hoses on that. But in here, up in here, there was no smoke. So, whew, heater core's good. Thank goodness. I didn't want to think about having to put a heater core in this thing. All right. Now then, let's get this Ancel over here and we'll check the evaporator core. All righty. Get my tool end down here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Blowing smoke rings at me. Okay, well, You saw me getting that thing out. I do have some green on this, but I did my leak tester. It's not leaking. So I'm going to replace the hoses. And when we had it running and up to temp, it was just leaking out of the hose. There was nothing on these at all. So I don't know if that's an old leak. I don't know what. But, I mean, gosh, look at this. Why? If you're going to do something, do it stinking right. So I got to get all that cleaned up, get all the leaves and everything out of it, because, I mean, it's packed up back in there. Let's see if I can get in there so you can see it. Leaves all up in where the fan motor was. I got to check the fan motor, make sure it's going to work. Get that all cleaned up, get this cleaned up, and you see my nice big hole there. Alrighty. My resistors in there don't look too awful bad. I mean, they're crudted up pretty bad. I might see about getting a new one of them. Getting that. Ooh, that's got a busted part right there too. Don't you look at this. I didn't even notice this part right there. I mean, that can be fiberglass, that can be fixed. That ain't no big deal. But we're going to fix that. I'm going to check and see if my fan's going to work. Got you set up right there. That works pretty darn good. There's no squalling, no yawling, so I would say that's good. And they put 3 screws back in it. And I'd ordered a fiberglass repair kit. Come with the fiberglass mat, fiberglass cloth, resin, hardener, everything from Eastwood. Well, I've gotten my other stuff in, but it was back ordered. Called them, it's going to be May before they have it back in stock. So I'm going to have to go up to the paint store, give me some fiberglass repair stuff. I've got some matting in there, but I was wanting to do cloth on that because cloth to me just seems a little bit better looking repair. But I mean, there's other fiberglass things I want to repair underneath this thing that they just kind of did a hack job on and get it, you know, back looking much better. So I guess I'm going to have to go and find me some fiberglass repair. But besides that, we're going to end this video here. I do hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for all the subscriptions. Please, if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. My goal is to hit 20,000 by March 31st, which will be my 1-year anniversary. And on March 31st, as I mentioned, I want to have a special video kind of recapping everything I've done in this past year. I hope you join me on it, and I'm thinking about making it a premiere. That way y'all can talk to me back and forth right then. So, I guess we'll see y'all next time on Santa's Workshop. Thank you.